Hi, so this is going to be the weekly reading. I am going to show you the deck that I intended to show you last week. So this is going to be the second time that it's an Archangel Michael reading, not because it's always going to be Archangel Michael readings. I have many decks. I have like animal decks, I have flower decks. I went through a period a long time ago of collecting decks, and then I was like, you know what, I'm not doing anything with these, so I don't have the same deck collection that I have now. But then I just started, like, kind of last year or so, I started collecting decks again, and I was like, I wonder why I have this bug to collect decks again. And so I will be showing, probably, I honestly, like, I can't say that I will literally show you every single one of my decks, but I have many decks. Like, some are abstract, like they'll be just flowers, herbs, things like that. So it will not, it's not like, it's funny because, you know, with him being the loudest, I have to joke and say, like, it's not always going to be the Archangel Michael show on this channel. I just really, last week, I seriously tore apart my house looking for this deck, and he was like, no, start with, you know, he's like, this other deck has like a really clear signal to me, and also it's like, I had kept it in good condition, so he wanted to start with that one. But this one that I'm going to show you this week, and then we're going to switch to another topic, like next week is not going to be Archangel Michael. But the one I want to show you this week is my current favorite Oracle deck. So, so I really wanted to show it to you last week, so I'm going to show it to you this week, and I'm going to start. I've picked the cards already like I did last week, but mostly so I could set it up properly, because I want to show you the backs of the cards, like, in an organized way and everything, because this really is my favorite Oracle deck. So, and yeah, I was going to do this on Monday, but I actually woke up in some pain today, and I was like, oh, I don't know how this day is going to go. But then I was like running on adrenaline, because like I had to get up and do my chores, and I was running on adrenaline. So I feel like I've been just running around the house. I had to do a bunch of a few extra things this morning, and I'm still running on adrenaline. So I was like, I'm gonna pop right out of my room and like do this reading. So that's how you're getting two kind of back-to-back videos this week. But I am intending that will be what I hope to do going forward, like one on Sunday, one on Monday when I'm a little bit more organized, or maybe honestly, just because of my schedule, it could end up being Saturday night, Sunday morning, the way it was this week, but we'll just see what happens. So let me show you these, my favorite Oracle deck. One moment, I can't turn the, maybe this is it, hold on a second. Okay, I'm not going to do it that way. Something is wonky with this. There's extra stuff on my screen. So I'm going to just try to show you, these are like what the backs of the cards look like, very blue. And there you can see the bigger pile of the cards. But that's what the backs of the cards look like. And then, so I'm doing this a little bit differently than I did last week because something is a little bit wonky on my screen. So for the first card, Okay. Hold on a second. So I'm doing this slightly differently than I did last time. But it's funny because this is the first card and this was the first card in the last reading, but this is a completely different deck, different illustrations. You may be able to see that this is like, kind of like a woman angel looking, character, and also, there are many different types of people, like different cultures represented in this deck, and that's why I like this deck. But like the last one, and I swear I shuffled these before I started because I want to be able to show you the back of the deck, so I set this up that way first. So anyway, but the first card is your loved ones are safe. Let go of your fear and worry for your loved ones. I am looking after them. And you can see that she has Archangel Michael's sword, but it's definitely like a female-bodied. Let's see if I can. I don't know. It's a little bit weird. My screen is being a little bit weird. There's extra things on my screen, so I don't know how to get it to flip the camera like I did last time. So, second card. I'll just show it up close like this. Second card. Step into the spotlight. You have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. And I'll just show you this. This is like a little bit different colors. Like it's still blue, but it's kind of like more like a silhouette or spotlight of an angel in this card. Let me see if I can get a good. I can't see what I'm doing. Can't see what I'm doing to get you the best view of this. There we go. That's a little bit better. It really does look like that. The way it's showing up on camera really is how it looks. And at the end, I will give you like a full, analysis of these three cards. Third card is there's a lot of flowers. You're ready for more. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make changes you have been contemplating. And so I hope you were able to see that card. But I read you everything on it. And I will let me just put this down. I'll give you the best analysis I can of these three cards. It's actually interesting because, again, he's showing me something for the collective that he and I have talked about, because I really believe that basically he is behind all of us. Like, you could think of that even literally, because I think of him as standing behind me when in protection mode. And I really hope that this video comes out okay, because there's weird extra stuff on my screen, so we'll just see how it goes. But anyway, so when he's in protection mode, he could be behind you. And so I imagine that he is behind all of us, saying you have the courage, you have the another word for that would be tenacity is another similar word. You have what it takes to step forward and be what you know of. Okay, let me put it to you this way. What you know about your slice of the universe, like what you have learned in life, nobody else can teach that the way that you can teach that. And that's like why, like, I finally stepped forward. I mean, they told me to get on YouTube 10 years ago. And I think it's interesting that, like, things that they've said to encourage me, they're now encouraging my whole channel in the same way, because, like, I really, like, they were like, get on YouTube, start recording. And I was very reluctant. I was terrified of being on camera. And that's why I'm very intense now about making sure, like, I'm seen with all my flaws. Like, I am a disabled and neurodivergent person and everything like that. And I still have expertise, and so does everyone else. Like, whatever you've been through in your life, you're the only one who can teach about it the way that you can teach about it. So you're ready for more. That could mean more abundance, more stepping in the spotlight, like in card number 2. It's safe to do this because your loved ones are safe. That means you're safe too. So it's safe to do all this. He, like, honestly, in the whole time that I've done this, which is maybe now, like, almost 3 months, I've gotten, like, one unsavory comment. Because he told me in the beginning that I would have a small audience on purpose so that my channel gets to exactly who needs to see my channel and nobody else. And honestly, it seems to be coming true, because, like, I don't really get unsavory comments here. I haven't gotten, knock on wood, right? But, I mean, I really have been having, like, an overall positive experience. I've had other YouTubers all encourage me. Nobody on YouTube has discouraged me. So I think it's just like, and it could be like a planetary alignment thing, which I wouldn't really know specifics about, but I sort of did step forward. Oh, my cat is, hold on a second. My cat is having shenanigans. Like, it just seems like from, like, I was following this, like, particular astrologer who was saying it's a good time to step forward. I don't know any specifics about that with astrology. Like, astrology doesn't stay in my head well. But I was getting that message repeatedly, and I just suddenly got over my fear of being on camera. And now I am obsessed with recording. For my own pacing and health and everything, I am going to try to keep it to 2 videos a week for right now, and we'll see what happens. But I hope that helps, because any of us can step forward and teach what we know. So I hope, and it actually reminds me of some of the YouTubers that I have been talking to. And so I think, it's really something about the collective time right now that we're in, that many of us are getting this message, and that I want to encourage. I've had some wonderful colleagues on YouTube even before I started my channel, and I just want to send encouragement to all of you to teach what you know. So that's the reading this week.